So it's recently come to my attention that some people have been giving absolutely terrible advice for speeding up your PC. I've been told for a very long time that RGB does not make your PC faster. And to those people, I have to say, you're wrong. Then there are others that say if you put a can of energy drink, specifically Monster, in your PC, that will speed it up. Well, I'm afraid to tell you, you're doing it wrong. See the mistake here? Do you see the mistake here? Look at this. What's the mistake? The mistake is that they're using the low carb. The low carb. Fuck out of here with that shit. This is what you want to put in your fucking PC. Now there's a wide selection of tools we can use to take a PC case off, but you always want to choose the right one. Right here, this is exactly what you need. What's up? Oh, fuck! Oh, shit. Okay. Now all you have to do is simply swing it, and that'll take the panel right off. Here we go. Fuck, this thing's heavy. There, now with our panel off, all we have to do is take the Monster and simply install it right next to the fans, right there. Okay, then you gotta buy a new case because, you know, PC gaming is really hard and expensive. You have to break your case to take it off. Then you go and get a new glass panel. All right, now we're gonna reboot this motherfucker and I'm gonna show you the difference. Before I start, I want to say that this video is sponsored by nobody, because nobody wants a sponsor on my shitty dying channel, and YouTube demonetizes me because memes are YouTube's greatest enemy. But oh well. Anyways, I'm a broke motherfucker.
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
So I thought I'd make a video for your entertainment, and to hopefully trick you into going and give me something on my Patreon, where you'll get nothing in return. Suck a dick. Console exclusives. Exclusives. Exclusives are everything. Because literally, that's everything a console can provide you. Exclusives. I mean, you have to think real hard. What do consoles provide you? Fees for playing online? Laughable performance? Do they give you anime titties? Because you get all the anime titties you want on the PC, baby. Exclusives are basically what help a console propel. They give it a bit more momentum. Exclusives aren't the be-all end-all of how successful a console is, but they do factor in, and they do give people an incentive to buy the useless piece of junk. Console peasants know that exclusives are all they have. They used to have anime titties, but then that got taken away by Sony. So as you could imagine, this sense of having something that other gamers don't have makes you feel better than them. You know, true elitism. Because what are you gonna do when you debate a PC gamer? Are you seriously gonna tell them that you have the better graphics, that you have the better performance, that you have more games, that you have better peripherals, better hardware, more freedom, more choice? No, of course not. You're gonna lose that debate. I mean, to be fair, you'll lose the exclusive debate too, but it's the one argument you have. And the thing about console peasants is that they base their entire online identity off of a corporation and the set of hardware they make. And because of this, exclusives become a necessity to them. They become the one thing that matters to them. So they'll spend months, hell, even years, because, you know, they brag about having exclusives that they don't even have yet. They spend all this time bragging and rubbing it in people's faces that they can play games You can't. Haha. That's what you get for choosing the wrong box. You suck, faggot. But then comes a certain time when they realize that none of this matters. Unfortunately, they don't reach that point until they're full-grown men. So until then, they will continue to be obnoxious little shits. As you may know, Death Stranding is the be-all end-all of gaming. Aside from The Last of Us Part 2, which they won't ever shut up about. You know, a game you don't have to play, it's a game you can just watch. Death Stranding is this game that they basically know nothing about, but they already have told themselves it's gonna be the greatest thing in the world. It's going to be the godsend of gaming, and they're going to be able to play it and nobody else will. Haha, take that Xbox, take that Nintendo babies, whatever they call them these days. What did Morgana Days call them again?
Nintendo Switch babies.
Well, anyways, apparently it was brought up earlier today that Death Stranding was taken off of the PlayStation exclusives list. This intrigued a lot of us, PC gamers and console gamers, because there are console gamers who would rather play this on the PC if given the opportunity, and can you blame them? Now, this isn't a confirmation that Death Stranding will come to the PC. It's something that should be taken with a grain of salt. Hell, I took it with a grain of salt. I just thought it was fascinating to hear the news, but a lot of PlayStation fanboys, upon hearing this, were outraged. They could not believe what they were hearing. The possibility of the one thing that they had that nobody else could have, the idea that other people would be able to have it and play it? That's not right. That's not fair.
It's not fair!
Well, suck it up, you peasants. It's not even confirmed, and yet here they are, acting like entitled babies.
LOL, this is what y'all not getting. I had no idea Titanfall 1 and Rise were not going to PC. I bought an Xbox because of them. Were they never exclusive? Had no idea Detroit would go elsewhere. Could only get it on PS4. Was it not exclusive?
Well, my dearest peasant, you're not wrong. They were at one point exclusive, but merely a timed exclusive. The worst of exclusives. In general, I hate all exclusives, and I think all exclusivity is anti-consumer as fuck. But if you ask me, if the corporation making the console developed their own games in-home and published them themselves, they can do whatever the hell they want, and I don't take as big of an issue with it, because they are adding to the industry rather than taking from the industry. Let's take Tomb Raider for example, a game that was timed for the Xbox only for what, about a year? Some serious bullshit. For a year, nobody could enjoy that game. They had to wait for it to come to their platform. Meanwhile, it went directly to Xbox and only Xbox gamers could play it, which wouldn't exactly give the game the best launch. Timed exclusivity is cancer. It's why people hate the Epic Games Store. Anyway, this peasant got trolled and smacked around and cock-slapped by the following comment.
I understand. If you want to play the game on November 8th, you have to have a PS4. It's exclusive for now, but in a year or two, I can't say the same thing. Timed exclusive. I'm gonna be honest, I can't understand that response at all.
You can't say that in a year or two shit now either. That is a guess. Hope or prayer. All I can go on is facts. I love facts. They make life simple and they're always right.
Did this motherfucking peasant just say he likes facts? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Facts are a console peasant's worst enemy. Well, besides the corporations that they worship. But once again, the peasant isn't wrong. It is not confirmed, and there is no fact that Death Stranding is coming to the PC. Nor should anyone confirm that it's coming to the PC. We simply have to wait and see what happens. But there is a trend of a lot of PS4 games going over to the PC. Sony's essentially like the Epic Games Store, and Xbox is sort of like the Epic Games Store as well, in the sense that they're perfectly okay with their games going to the PC. Hell, maybe even the Switch. But on the Xbox or the PS4, nope. No Xbox games on the PS4 and no PS4 games on the Xbox. It's like they're playing tug of war with the PC. They both want the PC, and here we are reaping the benefits.
People keep telling me that Death Stranding isn't exclusive, but no one can direct me to the PC pre-order.
That game is a timed exclusive. There's no denying it.
Link,
Well, give me a link to where it says only on PlayStation.
The fucking insecurity. It's not even confirmed to be on the PC, and yet here these PlayStation peasants are being insecure about the idea of this game going to the PC. They cried about Neo going to the PC. They cried about Detroit Become Human going to the PC. They cried about Ni no Kuni 2 going to the PC. They cried about Crash Bandicoot going multi-plat. In the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys can still play these games. They're still going to be on the PS4. You being the only ones who can play them shouldn't even matter. I mean, wouldn't you want more people to enjoy these games? Hell, I don't want it just to come out on the PC. I also want it to come out on the Xbox. And if the Switch can handle it, then the Switch too. There's no reason to keep the game exclusive. The PS4 is already at 100 million units and nearing its end cycle. The point of exclusivity is meaningless.
Oh, does this mean what I think it could mean?
Yes. It means port begging works. What a fucking retard. Our good old friend J-Tech. How I miss you. It seems J-Tech believes that Death Stranding possibly going to the PC is the result of 7,000 signatures. No, it couldn't be the result of Kojima maybe not signing a contract to keep the game exclusive just to the PS4. It couldn't be any other underlying factors. It has to be this petition. Mr. J-Tech, the most insecure console peasant of them all. The one who throws a fit when PS4 games go to the PC or any other platform. He's a big fat crybaby who spends all his time scouring the internet for people who say they want to play PS4 games, and then claiming that no other platform has games anyone else wants to play. Truly a sad, sad man on the internet.
Most likely a PC version coming!
It will sell 7 million copies on PS4 and 7,000 copies on PC. J-Tech is pretty bad with math, as you can tell. 7,000 signatures to him means 7,000 sales. Because J-Tech has this strange perception of PC gaming. He seems to think that 7,000 signatures is a lot of PC gamers and the majority of PC gamers, but he fails to realize that there are millions upon millions of Steam users alone. So the fact that he is stupid enough to believe that these 7,000 signatures equate to only 7,000 copies of a PC version being sold, then he has failed math on every aspect. I mean, honestly, this looks like something Trump would tweet. If you waiting for that hashtag Death Stranding PC port, don't worry. I will be posting HD screenshots, gameplay clips, and live streams on YouTube or Twitch from my PS4. Oh boy, do I have history with J-Tech. The infamous debate. He never ceases to amaze me. His stupidity, it just... I don't know if it's evolved or something. God fucking damn it, Gundam. Where are you? Where are you, Gundam? I need you to help me roast J-Tech. Fucking asshole. Leave the thoughts alone for a minute and bless us with your spanking of the peasants. Could you imagine if I did what J-Tech did? Could you imagine if I went around and took screenshots of people wanting PC games on the PS4 or the Xbox? Could you imagine if I spent my time bragging about all those PC exclusives that we can play? Could you imagine that? It'd be pathetic. A grown man treating games like playground toys. It's embarrassing. Get a hold of yourself, J-Tech.
What is the point if it's not a full exclusive? Sony, PlayStation, Sean Leiden? Hopefully you guys can secure Kojima as a part of WWS in the future.
No, let's allow his games to come to other platforms.
Terrible idea.
Terrible idea to make more sales on a game. It's a terrible idea to let more people have access to this game and enjoy it. That's a terrible idea. What's the better idea? Is the better idea to keep it locked to just the PlayStation so that it can sell more units, even though the console is nearing the end of its generation, even though it's already sold more than 100 million units? Is there any point to keeping the game exclusive? Of course not. The point to keeping it exclusive is non-existent. It doesn't need to be exclusive. And again, you're a consumer, not the corporation. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong till you're just an asshole.
Okay then.
All you do is buy the game and the console. You seem to care more about Sony benefiting from the game than you yourself as the consumer. Your concern should be if the game's gonna be good or not whether it'll be good for Sony. Peasants, I don't understand them. Peasants put corporations before the consumer. They've always been like this and they haven't changed. God damn it, I gotta spank them harder. I gotta make my console peasant spanking comeback. And I don't mean come, I mean come.
Why is it a terrible idea to let more people play a game? Well, because it would damage the egos of corporate shills all over the world.
It's fine for a few games, but this is going over the line.
Over the line!
DS is built by Sony. Resources. The studio was probably funded and the engine sourced through WWS. It is PC gamers who are entitled, thinking they should get a game when their platform invests nothing.
The fucking crybaby. What a fucking crybaby. Why the fuck do you care how the game is made or the financial support of it? All you should be caring about is getting access to it and playing it. Again, exclusivity is nothing but a dick measuring contest. Peasants use it for bragging rights. Normal gamers, normal console gamers, anyway, they're excited that they get to play this game and that's all they're thinking about. You, on the other hand, the first thing that comes to your mind is, how many people can I brag about this game to? I guarantee you, just like JTech, you're barely going to be putting any time into it. You're going to beat it on the easiest difficulty. You're not going to platinum it. You're not really going to show that much interest in it. You only care about the bragging rights, and it's pathetic. It's sad. So, of course, here come the enlightened PC gamers. Mwah, I love you guys. Here they come to school this stupid peasant.
Bro, how are we entitled? How are we entitled if we're obviously willing to pay for the game on PC? We're not asking to get the game for free, lol.
It's exactly 300 euros less. That's the cost of a base PS4.
So if you want to play a game, would you rather pay 60 euros or 300 euros?
Rather play on PlayStation. That's the reason the game exists. It wasn't Valve who funded it or Epic.
So unless Valve or Epic fund a game, it shouldn't go to PC?
If we were to follow this logic, then technically EA should make their own console, Ubisoft should make their own console, Sega should make their own console. Because they're the ones funding their own games and making them. Why should they put it on the PS4? But Frit, that's third party, that's different. And you're right, it is different. Their sole intent is to sell games, not units. So, could it possibly be, I don't know, get this, could it possibly be that the point of Death Stranding is to not sell units? Perhaps the point of Death Stranding is just to sell in general? Could it be that Kojima really wants this game on the PC? Well, we don't know, and until it's confirmed, it doesn't even matter. This caught the interest of a lot of us PC gamers. It's just interesting news, that's it. The console peasants, however, they were the ones freaking out, angry and disgusted at the idea that a game goes to the PC. And it wasn't funded by Valve, so why should it go to the PC? Which makes no fucking sense because Valve isn't PC. The PC platform is literally an open platform with several marketplaces where you can buy your games. But this peasant's assuming it's going directly to Steam, I guess? Or he literally thinks that Valve is PC. Which wouldn't surprise me because I've seen peasants say some dumb shit. Anyways, my Discord, you should head over there. It's fucking dank as AF. You can see some nice hentai titties there. You can chat in the tech community. This Discord is honestly really awesome. And hearing stories of people who've had their PC break down and other members of the community donate their parts so that person could build a whole new PC again warmed my heart. This community is the bomb. It's the best. In fact, to celebrate, I asked people to post pictures of their PCs and I would rate them in this video. So here we go. Let's start. Zion17 sends this picture. What the fuck is this? I am utterly disgusted. There's so many things wrong with this PC. And when I say so many things, I mean the fact that that's the best you could do with lighting. I should report you to the fucking police for the lack of RGB. You, sir, get a potato out of 10. Infinite Paradox sends this PC picture. And once again, it's just absolutely criminal that this is the best it can do with RGB. I'm fucking swatting you. Although I will say, I dig the corner edge of that mouse pad. So I'll give you a 2 out of 10. Sky sends, this is, I don't like how this doesn't have enough RGB. How the hell is your PC gonna be fast if it doesn't have RGB? You get a 1 out of 10. I'm disappointed in you. Renaxis sends this one. Anime titties? No RGB? I don't know. I'll give you a solid 7 out of 10 for the anime titties, but seeing as there's no RGB, that's criminal, so you're gonna stay at a 7. Nate Dog 1990 sends what basically looks like one of the first rigs I ever built. Once again, not enough RGB, so how the hell am I supposed to know how fast that PC is if there's not enough RGB? But you do have a lit graphics card, and that I can respect. I can respect that. So I'll give you a 3 out of 10. Dayton002 sends this one, and you know what? I think it's not fair of me to continuously complain about RGB. It's not fair, but there's not enough RGB, so I'm gonna give this one a 0 out of 10. AstroTank774 sends me a picture of this one, and would you look at that? He's got the exact same Phantix case I do. I am a little biased here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 10 out of 10. For the dog, the Pacific Gamer says this was 510. What the fuck? What the no! You, sir, get a JTech out of 10. How dare you insult me with this? Michael Nagger, one of the tech experts. Oh, would you look at that? Almost. It's almost the perfect amount of RGB. Plus, he also has a Phantix case, as do I. But he's so close. So close. If only he didn't go with that Noctua fan. If only he got an LED fan or an RGB fan, this would be perfect. But alas, he has failed me. Not enough RGB. I gotta call the FBI. Oh, and 1 out of 10. And Lieutenant Steele, am I a joke to you guys? Is that what I am? Okay? Am I a joke to you? What the hell is this? You get a Colt Eastwood out of 10. Not enough RGB. Not enough RGB. I'm very disappointed in you guys. Very disappointed. But at the same time, I'm very happy to have such an awesome Discord community. Anyways, if you guys want me to bash the living shit out of your PCs, go ahead and head over to the Discord and check out the Rate My PC channel. Post your picture and wait for the next video. And until then, I'll be seeing all of you and your gorgeous sexy faces very, very soon.
Fritanga sucks ass.